today, at least in American society, acts and serves as a reminder that no one exists in a vacuum, and there is always something to be thankful for. There is no one who is completely and totally where they are at only by their own effort and good fortune. There's a lot of other things that we as people have that we can be thankful for. The fact that you're even watching this on a computer right now means that something is going right enough that you have access to this technology and can share in it. So happy Thanksgiving to anybody who celebrates the holiday, and to anybody who doesn't. Just know that I'm thankful for you even being here, and I'm very thankful for the opportunities that I have, and it's a good practice to try to find something every day that you can be thankful for and appreciative about. So on to the workout. I don't have my whiteboard with me to go over the programming scheme, but I will do my best to kind of give an understanding of what's going on. First of all, big shout out to my friend Joe Collins, who you're going to see hit a set here after this, for letting me know that the Timber Gym in Aberdeen was in fact open for a short period of time on this day. So I woke up, I saw his message that it was open right then, and I pretty much ran out the door. So I wasn't the most awake and prepped for this session, but I was fortunate enough that I was ready to make it happen, and didn't miss anything that I feel like I needed to hit. So the way that I'm structuring a lot of this planning right now, and I will go into much further detail when I have the opportunity to, but just for the sake of right now so you understand this workout, I was working up to 3 top sets that would, on my primary squat, primary bench day, which is Tuesdays, my primary deadlift day, and secondary bench days, which is Thursday or today, I will be working to 3 attempts at whatever rep range I picked. And I got greedy on this and went for a 4th rep, and right there you see I almost fell forward because I completely pulled it not back at all. I pulled it straight forward, and that wasn't a hitch that would have helped me. It still was not a good looking or clean, or I'd say a legal rep in most things, but it definitely was not easier because of that falling forward motion. But I'm structuring it so I'm working off of a planned or perceived max for that day, which will go up anywhere from 2 to 6 pounds on each of my lifts per week leading into this contest. And so I will have a goal set for the day, but it is definitely very much regulated by how those other sets are going, and the volume that I do afterwards will be based off of how the sets themselves go, and it will get me used to taking 3 focused effort attempted sets, because at this meet coming up I really want to go 9 for 9. I've never done that in a I cannot, maybe not since high school. I've never done that in a powerlifting meet that was out of high school. Even in my most successful meets that I've done, the 1835 at 209 and the 1746 at 195, both of those I got all 3 squats, missed my 2nd attempt on bench, came back and got it on the 3rd, and missed my last deadlift attempt. I want to get used to hitting 3 attempts every single time I come to train, and that's what the purpose of that structure was. There's a lot more complexity that comes in picking those attempts and what the goal is for those, but they're based off of a conversion leading towards a percent in the way that I'm going to structure my attempts at the meet. So I'm used to hitting something that is 90% of my goal for the day, 95-ish% of my goal for the day, and then 100% of my goal for the day, with some auto-regulation techniques thrown in, rotating sets of 5, triples, and doubles on a weekly basis. The other stuff, that's what I'm doing for my primary movement system programming, and then the other stuff is secondary, and things like volume acclimation and just averaging out intensity so I'm staying in the right place for the program with where I'm at in the training block. So after the deadlifting, I came over to bench. We were still on pretty short time, like I said. I got there a little later than I needed to get a full session in, but I hit 4 sets of 5 on that 275 bench. That was a little bit wider than my normal grip with my feet up, an idea that I've done before in the past, but Josh Hancock actually reminded me of that. I watched a few of his videos after he tagged me in a Facebook post. He's got a pretty impressive channel, and he's got a pretty strong total put together. He's done some really pretty incredible things in the IPF as a junior. So go check him out. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description if you guys are interested in seeing a smaller guy lift some pretty crazy weights. After those sets of that volume work, I did some very, very strict paused technique work at 315 for singles, and then I put on 335. I like the idea of training my technique after I am fatigued, because that's the time when you usually are the worst at it, and I want to make sure that is when I am the most conscious of it. And so essentially it boiled down to like a 5x5 in terms of volume, but the last 5 sets were all singles in a higher range with technique being the focus. Don't have any more footage for you guys today. I will say that tomorrow, considered Black Friday, may or may not have a Ben Rice Strength Crew t-shirt sale going on in the Strength Crew shop. So if you guys are interested in that, and I will say that when I do start the programming on the 10th of December and the single service everything, there will be discounts available to anybody who can send me a picture of themselves wearing one of the Ben Rice shirts, because if you show me that support in that way, I want to kick it back to you and make sure that there is a $5 to $10 deduction on some of those services. You'll learn more about that when I have the prices announced. But for right now, if you guys are interested in those and like the shirts, personally I really love them. I think they're a great material, and I wear them myself, so I can't just say that I don't like them. But those are going to be available, and they're going to be at a discounted rate. If you go check that out, that's in the description below as well. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. I'd love to have you along for this journey. The next 12 weeks are going to be really exciting. And yeah, I'm just stoked. So full programming analysis coming soon in the next couple of days when I get back home and access to some sort of visual aid. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye.